Let's get all sorted. I'm James.
And I'm Jeff. Today, everything is awesome, or at least it will be by the end of the podcast.
As always, if you want to check out links to everything we're talking about today, head over to BreakingDads.com.
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 You can also leave us comments there or find us on Twitter. I'm at StillSorting.
And if you like what we're doing, please let someone else know about the podcast. Spread the word however you can. We would be extremely grateful.
Today, I would suggest that you write a message about All Sorted and put it in a bottle and throw it in the ocean.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That'll pan out in about 20 years.
As soon as people start cultivating that island of plastic, which I'm sure is where the bottle will end up.
Looks like we got another iTunes rating, Jeff. That's paying out.
Anyway, let's continue on with our LEGO history.
Sure.
When we last left our look at LEGO history, the company was hemorrhaging money after diversifying further and further away from the core LEGO bricks, investing heavily into clothing, video games, theme parks, and even customizable jewelry. Sensing no end to this economic slide LEGO was facing, Kjeld Kirk Christensen knew he had to take action, and in October of 2004, he stepped down as head of the company and appointed Jørgen Vig Knudstorp as the new CEO. At this point, LEGO knew they had to change course, but they didn't know exactly what the new course would be. Is that a nice setup for where we are?
I like that.
I feel so good about that. So 2004 sees LEGO continue to search for ways to interact with their customers. The LEGO Group and Ferrari launched an agreement to make LEGO sets based on the iconic race cars. Keep that in mind, LEGO and Ferrari. We will circle back to that at the end of the podcast. The Duplo trademark is relaunched as a result of consumer requests, as they had gone to LEGO Explore instead, which is less fun. LEGO Digital Designer, or LDD, is released. LDD is computer software that allows users to digitally build with an extensive library of digital LEGO parts. In 2005, new CEO Jørgen Vig Knudstorp. I wrote it phonetically once and I should have done it the whole time, but I didn't. Let's just assume I'm going to say it differently every time I say it. JVK launches a 5-year strategy plan for the LEGO Group. The plan focuses the company on 3 main areas. Number 1, direct dialogue between the LEGO Group and LEGO consumers to drive innovation. Basically, they're looking for a closer relationship, and they're hoping to establish it between LEGO and the consumers. To that end, LEGO launches the LEGO Factory at www.lego.com, enabling consumers to design their own sets and then buy the LEGO elements you need to build it. Product development will take place in closer dialogue with LEGO fans, who should have the possibility of presenting ideas to the LEGO Group's designers. LEGO begins to recognize their many adult fans and collectors, which for years they had seen as sort of an odd and superfluous to the LEGO cause. LEGO launches the Ambassador program to create closer ties between the company and LEGO fans and to encourage interaction in the global LEGO communities. For the first time ever, people outside of the LEGO Group can receive an official seal of approval by becoming a LEGO certified professional, gaining recognition as well as access to special rates on bulk LEGO purchases to help build bigger and better LEGO works. American artist Sean Kenny becomes the first LEGO certified professional. Number 2, a strengthened approach to sales and distribution channels to drive earnings and sales.
Wow, that sounds...
Is that the most corporate-y sentence in the history of corporate-y sentences?
That just sounds so LEGO.
Yes. Here they're recognizing the increased level of competition at the retail LEGO level. The retail LEGO. Yeah, where you buy it. LEGO strives to listen more intently to their retail partners and more efficiently meet the wishes and requirements of the retailers while continuing to supplement products with strong marketing measures.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of words.
Do more better.
Yeah, basically, they don't want to get in the situation where the retailers are like, hey, we've got all this LEGO on the shelves because nobody's buying it because it's terrible. Yes. We're not going to buy more until it's gone. So LEGO's like, hey, let's help them get rid of what they have. At least that's how I read that. Number 3, continued streamlining and optimization of group operations to improve earnings and service level.
Wow.
Takes over. It takes over from the previous sentence, doesn't
sassy.
it? Yes. I want to get that on a t-shirt. By modernizing, right-sizing, and optimizing the operating processes, LEGO hopes to ensure material improvement of the supply chain at a lower cost.
This sounds very, very much They were reading the handbook on globalization and production and thought, hey, we can do best practices. And
You know, but in their defense, if you are trying to set out on a plan to turn around a company and you say, do more better for less,
fun.
that's probably not going to...
That's not going to convince the shareholder. Well, no, they don't even have shoulders. So.
Not too many, no. So, but it's not going to convince the guy making the Lego. the end of the structure, the people, the manufacturers.
Our executives should really stop playing with Lego over in the corner there.
Yes.
Just do something, don't you think?
Basically, Lego wants to improve the efficiency of their existing factories and begin to outsource some areas of their supply chain in an effort to reduce costs and increase profitability. Yep.
Yeah.
Off to a good start.
They'll proffer more.
Yes. Everybody wants to proffer more. Another pillar of this strategy plan is to refocus on Lego's core, that is, the Lego system, and to divest themselves of any area of the business that does not directly relate to that core. To that end, the Legoland parks are sold to Merlin Entertainments. As part of the deal, Kirkby, the holding and investment company of the Kirk Christensen family, gains a 15% stake in Merlin Entertainments.
I'm guessing that also gave them a lot of capital to work with for investing in their new ventures or expanding the business.
It certainly helped because I don't know if they could have afforded the changes they want to make. And as I say, these changes, especially the sale of the Legoland theme parks, allow Lego to post a profit again. Yay! After 2 years of not so much. Yay. In 2006, Lego has already started to climb back to stability as they post profits 3 times greater than the year before, around 1.5 billion Danish krone.
Which is like $14 trillion.
It's not quite 14 trillion. It's no, it's not that good actually. It's about
$175.85.
About 175 million US, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. So decent.
Yeah.
In that time, and definitely better than zero.
Yes.
Which is really what they're going for.
That's corporate 101. Better than zero.
Yes, better than zero. Going up. CEO JVK publicly announces an action plan for the company that they're going to use until 2010. Stage 1, survival, which is, I think, a really good name for any stage in any action plan. This is already complete. The stage had the goal of stabilizing the company between 2004 and 2005, and they're back. They're making money again. Stable. Yay. Tick. Stage 2, profitable core platform. It begins in 2006 and will last till 2008. Over this 3-year period, Lego plans to focus on its core business, the Lego system, Duplo, Lego, and Technic. Through this focus, Lego hopes to bring true its motto, only the best is good enough. So, I guess since there was nobody there with the woodworking tools to make the sign and put it up, they'd forgotten it, right?
It's true.
Plus, I'm pretty sure they have a no wood allowed policy.
Yeah, they're like, there's that weird shadow on the wall where there used to be a thing.
Yes.
Whatever that said. I don't know.
But only the best is good enough. The second stage here has 3 priorities. 1, transition of the supply chain. So as competition from other toy companies has increased, the need for supply cost reductions have intensified. So Lego announces its plans to outsource production to a number of partners in Eastern Europe and Mexico. What could go wrong there?
Go globalization.
The most specialized and difficult to mold Lego products will still be manufactured at the Bielan factory, not only to retain quality, but also to protect trade secrets and competitive advantage. So that's good. They weren't like, hey, everybody, here's how we do it. Now do it for us for cheaper.
Because if corporations are good at one thing, it's being paranoid.
Yes. 2, improving product portfolio profitability, which that's just fun to say. Product portfolio profitability. Low-selling products and themes are phased out, like Lego Baby, Lego Quattro, and Lego Clickets.
Yep.
You have to be a super diehard collector to own any of that. That's just a rule. Lego begins to work more closely with retailers to increase the effect of campaigns and promotions and to reduce the scope of price campaigns. Basically, Lego wants to help their retail partners sell more Lego more often at a higher price. A good goal. And the third priority is preparing for growth. Lego begins to streamline their product development and design channels to decrease the time between initial design and hitting store shelves. Lego also begins to gain more input from the adult friend of Lego community and begins to actively look to hire product developers and designers from this group.
Like, hey, wait a minute. Big people have wallets. It's not just the kids we need to appeal to. It's actually the big people with the wallets we need to appeal to. Yeah,
because you could sell, a $10 toy to 100,000 10-year-olds with an allowance.
Yeah.
Or you could sell $10,000 toys to one lawyer.
Yeah.
Who knew? 2006 also saw Lego.com grow to 8 million unique visitors per month, each spending an average about 28 minutes on the site.
Wow.
In 2006, no less. That's pretty good stats.
Yeah.
Although maybe it's easier to have 26 minutes of screen time in 2006.
No, now with phones, it's probably worse.
Yeah, I don't know.
4 hours of time on the site a day.
But nobody stays on whatever. We'll get into that later. Mindstorm's NXT is launched as a new and considerably improved version of the LEGO robotics system. Somehow, amongst all this talk of returning to their product core, LEGO still manages to release a board game, LEGO Parcheesi, or the much more funly named LEGO Ludo for our European listeners.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, I would much rather play LEGO Ludo than LEGO Parcheesi.
Totally.
However, I would not buy this at all as this game. Now, it came with 16 minifigures on the plus side. That's pretty awesome. On the con side, all of the LEGO on the board was glued on.
Yeah.
Glued LEGO pieces. I think that goes against everything LEGO believes in. I don't understand how that product in 2006, while we're turning stuff around, focus on the core, do what we do best, LEGO system.
Get that glue to that guy's hand.
Yes.
Steve, what are you doing? Stop gluing stuff.
I think it shows in 2006 they weren't all the way there yet.
Yeah.
In 2007, LEGO celebrates its 75th anniversary. 73 years after the LEGO name and 91 years after Ole bought his first wood shop. I promise this is the last time I bring up this issue, at least until 2032.
Unless they celebrate their... won't they be celebrating their 100th anniversary this year? By real math. But they won't.
From 1916? Yes, I agree.
They could be capitalizing on that.
Yeah, why not? Really missing out. Due to all the restructuring and outsourcing of the last few years, 2007 would see LEGO fall to 4,199 employees, its lowest number since the early 1980s. All distribution for the European and Asian markets is gathered in one distribution center in the Czech Republic, with a distribution center in Texas handling North American retail distribution. Approximately 70% of the LEGO Group's packing activities and approximately 20% of the molding activities have been transferred to external partners in Eastern Europe and Mexico. To accommodate this change, 90% of the LEGO packing equipment was in transit at some point during the year.
Wow.
So that's a big logistical mess, having to continue to produce product whilst also shipping out the packaging equipment to different places around the world so they can package things for you.
Yeah.
Recognizing that the most profitable themes deserve special attention, LEGO commits to producing more sets from the highest performing themes at the expense of underperforming themes. Crazy idea there, eh?
That doesn't sound like business.
Revolutionary.
Eh.
To that end, LEGO produces the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, the largest LEGO model produced for sale, with 5,195 pieces. Understatement of the year, it sells well. LEGO enters a license agreement with Lucasfilm to produce Indiana Jones sets. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I don't actually know the theme song. It was in my head and then it was gone as soon as I started. Okay. I believe the fans have said more humming and singing, right?
I think so.
Like Twitter just goes on fire with, wow, man, you guys are good. Can I get an MP3 of that?
Could you guys start a barbershop quartet and tour? No.
A barbershop duet.
A barbershop duet. Well, we got to find two more.
Me.
Ooh. We can find some kids to harmonize with us.
So good. Or maybe dogs.
Yes.
Also, in 2007, Power Functions will be released, allowing motorized things in non-robotic form.
Awesomeness.
Extra awesomeness. It's like living in the future, except in 2007, because now it's the past. 2008 sees the LEGO brick celebrate its 50th anniversary. Math they got correct. No, this is the actual 50th anniversary of the patent. They were very specific.
I guess the patent, that's a hard date. They can't.
No, it's not the 50th anniversary of the patent, though, right? Just the actual stud and tube.
Who knows, man?
People that listen to this podcast know.
That's true. Somebody out there.
After a couple of years of outsourcing production, packaging, and distribution, LEGO begins to realize that the costs of these changes were more than they expected, as well as coming to the determination that LEGO needs more control and flexibility of their supply chain. So they decide to take back the majority of their production. To that end, they take over production activities in Kladno, Czech Republic, and a city in Hungary. LEGO also establishes production in Monterrey, Mexico. LEGO jumps back up to 5,388 employees worldwide. So LEGO taketh and LEGO giveth away? No, the other way around. because they gave it and then they took
Yes.
it. By taking it, they then gave jobs back. I don't know. It's all very confusing.
It's just, you know what? It sounds like they're moving things from one side of the balance sheet to the other.
Yeah,
Like,
it sounds right.
there's stuff gone, stuff added,
Oh,
stuff added, stuff gone.
You do have to give them credit for pivoting so quickly when they realize that outsourcing, not everything it's hung up to be.
I'm sure they realized very quick when they saw their production numbers or something weren't being met. It must have been like, hey, this is the logistical nightmare we created. It's worse than we thought.
And you start realizing that the IT systems of the outsourced companies need to be upgraded. And now are you investing in IT systems of third-party companies so you can better track your inventory? I could see it being not so fun. So 2008 did see overall toy sales fall. However, Lego sees double-digit growth in nearly all the markets they're sold in. The Lego Taj Mahal set is released, taking over from the Millennium Falcon as the largest Lego set, containing 5,922 pieces. Keeled Kirk Christensen is inducted into the Toy Industry Hall of Fame in the U.S., so, lots of Hall of Famers in the Christensen family.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? By 2009, the Lego Group is now the world's 5th largest toy manufacturer in terms of sales. Lego posts another year of double-digit sales growth. The number of Lego employees grows to 7,058, the highest level since 1999. The Lego Group announces a multi-year partnership with Disney Consumer Products, obtaining exclusive rights to construction toys based on the entire portfolio of Disney and Disney Pixar properties. Lego Games is launched. The line consists of a series of board games that can be played with the whole family. Unfortunately, they didn't support it as much as I would have liked, as some of the games were getting good, although a lot of them involved rolling and moving.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers and the Lego Group announced plans to develop the first ever feature film based on Lego bricks and icons. I wonder if it'll be any good.
No, I don't think so.
I can't see that working.
Overrated idea.
Yeah, definitely. In 2010, LEGO attempts to bring the world together online to play a new massive multiplayer online game, LEGO Universe. LEGO continues to expand its production capabilities to keep up with increasing worldwide demand. Once again, they experienced double-digit sales growth, this time in all territories that LEGO is sold.
That's bananas.
The world's largest LEGO Mosaic is assembled in London. It measures 15.3 by 6.4 meters, or 50 by 21 feet for you Imperial holdouts. And it's made from 384,000 LEGO bricks and 1,500 building plates.
Man.
The image is, of course, several Star Wars figures. Prince of Persia sets are launched, giving us ostriches and camels and little else. 2011 sees Legoland Florida open. It is the world's largest Legoland park. Continuing to experiment with real-world and digital Lego interaction, Lego launches its first appsessory, and that's in quotation marks because appsessory is not a real word.
No, it sounds like surgery.
Appsessory, yes. Oh, did you hear about George?
Oh, he had the accessory.
Yeah. It's titled Life of George. This app challenges you to build a model as fast as you can. You then place them on a playmat and use the app to scan and score your model. That sounds
Like a thing.
like a thing. That sounds exactly like a thing. Over the last 2 years, LEGO has jumped from number 5 to the 3rd largest toy manufacturer in terms of sales, behind only Hasbro and Mattel. The release of LEGO Ninjago that year, both the theme and the accompanying cartoon, certainly helped those sales. By 2012, LEGO revenue has grown to 23.4 million Danish krone, or more than double the revenue from 2009.
Wow.
That's pretty good growth. The company has now passed the 10,000 employee mark. To prepare the LEGO Group for the future growth and to make it more adaptable and competitive, corporate management changes from 6 to 22 persons. Because you know what helps growth and helps flexibility? More layers of management.
Absolutely. More people
Yes.
in that corporate pyramid.
LEGO Friends, a new line targeted at girls aged 5 to 8, launches to some controversy and massive sales. And the MMO LEGO Universe closes. LEGO Designed by Me, which launched as LEGO Factory in 2005, stops production because the product line is not sustainable. I am saddened as I never got to use it.
Yeah, me either.
I'm sorry, I'm just staring off into space right now.
You're thinking of all the designs you
that's
had
not
ready to go.
The things, I tell you.
The things you'd build.
I'm not bitter. I understand why it doesn't exist, but
Yeah.
it still hurts.
It might again in the future.
It won't.
It might.
It won't.
Don't say never, Jeff.
Never.
Okay, shh. Here's a tissue.
Why? And I'm back. In 2013, LEGO manages to almost triple their sales from 2007, hitting 25.4 million Danish krone. LEGO Mindstorms celebrates its 15th anniversary with the release of the EV3, powered by the new EV3 intelligent brick. The LEGO Group opens a sales office in Beijing, China, and a new main office in Singapore. LEGO brand retail store number 100 opens in White Plains, USA. LEGO launches Legends of Chima, along with another Cartoon Network show to support it. And LEGO The Lone Ranger sets hit shelves and stay there?
Hit him a little too hard.
Yes. February 2014. The LEGO Movie premieres in a number of countries.
And it's a flop.
The movie is written by Phil Lord and Chris Miller and produced by Warner Brothers. Now, before the movie's release, there was a lot of skepticism from critics that anyone would want to sit through what they imagine will be a 90-minute commercial for a toy. The movie ends up earning a certified fresh 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and brought in almost $500 million worldwide.
Which is a pretty big, we told you so. That's phenomenal.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money, especially since it took only about $60 million to make, which is ridiculously cheap by today's standards. And we've already got sequels in the pipeline and coming, including Lego Batman, which I'm trying not to hope for too much from, but the little bit I've seen of it so far makes me just think they nailed it.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm probably going to be very disappointed. I have way too high expectations for this film.
No, it'll be good.
Yeah, okay. I believe it.
You have to.
As part of the strategy to expand the company's global presence, the LEGO Group announces that in addition to the headquarters in Billund, main offices will be established in London, Enfield, USA, Singapore, and Shanghai. The strong growth continues, and the LEGO Group presents a very satisfactory annual report in 2013. In less than 10 years, the company has quadrupled its revenue. LEGO's annual profit is now as big as Facebook's.
Wow.
That's pretty good for making plastic bricks.
2014 sees the launch of 3 new themes.
LEGO Juniors, LEGO Mixels, and LEGO Disney Princesses. Billund's population is now a respectable 6,194. LEGO employs more than double that with 12,582 workers worldwide. It's pretty good.
That's a big workforce. There's a few people doing stuff. That's a couple people on coffee break.
I would say the Kirk Christensen family, when they're at home in Billund and they look around the village and they go, yeah, we did pretty good. We did pretty good.
We own this country.
In 2015, LEGO is named the world's most powerful brand by Brand Finance, taking over from Ferrari.
Dun, dun. Yeah.
Which was mentioned earlier.
Wow.
Told you to remember that, and I'd circle back. Does that count as foreshadowing, or is that just coincidental?
Fulfilling your own prophecy?
Right. LEGO continues to strive for world toy domination as they launch the following themes: LEGO Dimensions, LEGO Elves, LEGO Bionicle, which is a relaunch, and LEGO Jurassic World.
Again, I don't think anybody's heard of those ones.
Nope, I don't think any of those are going to sell.
Yeah, no, it's LEGO Baby.
I can't see it.
All over again.
LEGO products are now sold in more than 140 countries worldwide. The first elements are molded in the new LEGO Group factory in Jiaxing, China. Did I nail that?
No idea.
Okay. There's X's in it. The first packing lines are put into operation in September 2015, and the first box packed in the Jiaxing factory is the LEGO City Police Station. So now they've got their own plant in China. No outsourcing, insourcing.
Wow.
But building your own factories, much better. LEGO revenue grows by another 25% to a ridiculous 35.8 billion Danish krone, or around $5.2 billion.
What's hilarious is that if this were a public company, shareholders' minds would literally be exploding. Yes. Like, it kind of is a weird example of how, that whole capitalism model of having your whole thing, supported by the shareholder in the stock market.
Yeah.
Maybe doesn't need to work that way.
I would also say that if this was a public company, when they hit trouble, they would have just
fired everybody.
Well, not only that, they would have said, nobody cares about the brick anymore. It's all nostalgia. Let's license out the name to everything. Let's license out the idea.
Yeah, LEGO would just be a pile of t-shirts.
Yeah, exactly. And weird video games produced by companies that don't care about LEGO.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So instead of making, decision by, a whole pile of people that have no idea. Yeah. Having a strong motto, having a strong vision and sticking to it. Seems to work pretty well.
And the goal of having a place where your grandkids can work. And that's most family-run businesses tend to go along that line.
They focus on sustainability instead of the big reach. And by doing so, it's amazing they managed to knock it out of the park.
For sure, if they were a public company, they would not have a factory in Billund.
No
matter how well located to the airport it is.
Totally.
But now it's 2016. Unless you're listening to this podcast in the future, which is entirely possible, these things don't
2045.
Disappear. Yes. It's been 12 years since JVK took over as CEO of the LEGO Group. And annual revenue has exploded, leaving Lego poised to stand alone as the #1 toy manufacturer in the world. What's truly amazing about that is that Lego has reached these heights on the strength of one product line, whereas Mattel, their closest rival in terms of sales, has more than 80 product lines, from Barbie to Hot Wheels to even Lego clone brand Mega Bloks.
Wow.
Yeah. That's insane.
That is.
Yeah. And you can tell that their growth is there and should be there for a while. Just walk into any Toys R Us,
Yeah.
and the Lego section is a good third of the store now.
See-
At least my local Toys R Us.
The obsession that I see with kids still, like my kids are so obsessed with Lego. They spent probably an hour to 2 hours building today.
Yep.
Like it's just a constant thing. So from our childhood to now, I mean, as long as they continue to produce products that appeal to their
Yeah.
audience and they seem to have tried hard to focus on that, there's no reason why they won't stay with the audience. And
Yep.
as every generation grows up and has both, sentimentality about it as well as thinks this was a great product when I was growing up. They don't go in the garbage. They last forever, and you will be giving it to the grandkids. So it's viewed as
That is if you don't sell it to pay for your kids' college education.
Exactly. Yeah, if you're not paying the Lego stock market with your Millennium Falcon, then it's seen as a long play almost. It's not like a throwaway gift that you're buying. It's almost like an investment in your family.
Yeah.
Which that's a pretty amazing product and a pretty amazing advantage you'd have over a lot of the other toy competitors.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, hey, Lego's only surviving now on the strength of their licenses, and I can definitely see where that opinion comes from, especially since they're in a position now where they get any license they want pretty well.
Yeah.
And the store shelves do have a lot of licenses, but the bulk of the sales still come
Well,
from
yeah,
Lego
the
City.
core product.
Yeah, and not only that, their own brands that they have made, Lego Ninjago and Chima and now Friends, are a huge part of the business as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're going to go places, I think. And I guess that's the question.
Little company that could.
Can Lego continue this astronomical growth, or are they about to plateau? How far can they go?
Even if they just sustain, even if they just kept right where they're at and just continue to make people happy at this level.
I agree. If you bring in revenues of $5.2 billion and their gross profit is somewhere around the 2-point-some odd billion, that's pretty good.
I think they'll do okay. I think that family's going to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, because there's no markets left to penetrate.
No.
It's just how much of the market can you own, and that's it.
Until we build the Lego spaceships and explore other solar systems, find other people.
You know that Elon Musk is working on a Lego spaceship.
He must be.
Yeah. If you have anything to say, let me know. Leave a comment on the website or hit me up on Twitter. Again, I'm at Still Sorting.
And say thank you to Jeff for all of the research on this one. This one took you a while. It was awesome.
But we have a beautiful timeline now on the website.
Yeah.
That I hope will be the most comprehensive Lego timeline in the internet.
The internet until next year.
Yeah.
Until next time. I've been James.
And I'm still Jeff.